Philly?
Final 10 of the power play. Point shot deflected. Neuvert the save, and he covers up. Looking for a shot. That one denied in front. They score! Shed! Jumping on the punt. Campbell to it. Hands off to Fury. Moving on up the shot clock. Save. Neuvert. He has the glove working here tonight. Back out. Hedvig with room. Fakes the shot. Now takes it. It drops behind Neuvert. He sprawls back, and he kept it out of there. Great work by Michael Neuvert. 17 seconds. Barkov deals to Perry. Very patient here for the Panthers. Perry fires, glove, save, Neuvert, calm, cool, and collected. Send it around to the corner, and that is it. Victory number 1 for Dave Hextall as an NHL head coach.
Now, Andy Robb, Ken Prell, the Philly Hockey Guys.
Yeah! First win. Although,
Yeah!
what is this music?
This is the new Flyers goal song done by Fiesto or Tostito or something like that. Tiesto. That's what it is.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard that.
Well, it sucks.
I agree, Frank.
That is terrible. This really makes me think hockey, especially on Broad Street.
Oh, this is terrible.
Keep our secrets.
Why? Who picked this?
All right, I'm hearing rumors that this was actually picked by Michael Del Zotto. I don't know if that's true or not.
Considering who he's been linked to, certain adult film stars, this sounds like something you would see in a strip club or hear in a strip club.
There's probably one of his porn star friends who was like, hey, I really like this song. Do you think you can make it your girlfriend?
Oh, man, that is horrendous.
That's really bad. It makes me almost not want the Flyers to score goals at home ever. Welcome to the show, episode once again. Who knows, to the Philly Hockey Guys podcast.
Yeah, we've lost count. We can't count that high.
Can we actually maybe officially title this one episode 10?
Sure, why not?
Episode 10 of the show. Woohoo! We've done it. That's right. Need a little celebration music.
Absolutely. Oh, please stop.
Come on.
I wonder what Dave Hextall thinks.
This is bold. Bold. A bold choice for a goal song. What does Dave Hextall think about it?
Real disappointed.
I agree,
so
Dave.
many uses from that. And we had an open goal song competition, and I got to tell you, like,
No way that is better than what we came up with.
everything
Way
is
back-
awesome from the Lego
Yeah.
movies better than that.
Yeah, we did that way back in episode 4.
Yeah, of the podcast. Speaking
So
of
if
which,
you missed that, go check it out.
yeah, check it out today. iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter, Pornhub. We're all...
That's where Michael Del Zotto listens.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
I've got nothing though. We'll get back to the goal song, I guess, a little bit later. But let's
Yeah,
get
we'll have
down-
some more suggestions. We had a bunch that we never even got to in episode 4.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. But first, the real nitty gritty of the game from yesterday. Let's get into it.
Yeah, well, the game, of course, Flyers win 1-0. Start of the game. The backup goalie, Neuvert, 31 saves.
He looked very, very impressive. I mean, he looked good when he played for, like, the Islanders, but he wasn't playing with the right system. He didn't have the right guys around him. I mean, the same could be said for when he played for the Sabres as well.
I was a big Ray Emery fan, but, man, what an upgrade he is. Even in the blowout on Saturday night against the Panthers, he looked good.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some goals that you've got, you have no control over.
But what a difference, man. Monday night, the Flyers came out, had a good jump to them.
60 solid minutes of hockey, yeah. I'll take that, absolutely.
Great
I ask
effort.
for that every game. That's a great effort they put out.
The biggest thing I was impressed with was the penalty
goal
kill.
song?
Well, no, not
Oh.
the goal song. The penalty kill, 6 for 6. And early on in that game, in the first period, when they had the 4-minute penalty they had to kill off, I thought, oh, here we go. The floodgates are going to open.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
going to be Saturday night all over again. But no, the penalty kill just shut down the Panthers, and that really set the tone for the rest of the game, I think.
Going to give credit where credit's due. What about Claude Giroux on the penalty kill?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of Game 7 against the Bruins a couple years ago in 2010 when he just kept the puck away. And that's what he did on several penalty kills.
Yeah, he really, he was skating like a man possessed, and speaking of the term possession, he certainly was holding on to the puck, making great moves. It was It was so nice to see. I just want to see that continue. Not more of like, the Flyers going on the penalty kill over and over again, but I mean when that does happen, because it will, that kind of effort put out is just tremendous.
Yeah, the referees in this game, I thought there were a couple weak penalties, and that really kills the Flyers and what they want to do, especially Wayne Simmons. Wayne had less than 9 minutes of ice time. When the Flyers are killing off so many penalties, he's not going to get on the ice. But when he did get on the ice, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he took out three Panthers on one play. I mean, he's still, you got to get him on the ice more. And it looks like for tonight's game against the Blackhawks, they're going to bump him back up with the Couturier line again.
Good. That's a great move. Got no complaints with that.
You know who else also looked good on Monday night was Sam Gagner.
Yes, he did.
Brought a quickness, brought some effort. I mean, he was diving, taking shots, laying out, trying to block shots. I mean, it was good to see. I'm a little surprised. We just talked about Simmons being moved back up with the Couturier line. I really thought Couturier, Shen, and Gagner, that line together looked really good, but I'm kind of excited to see what the Flyers do tonight because they're moving him to play with Lawton and Reed. Talk about a fast line.
Yeah.
That's going to be really quick.
I mean, that's the kind of line that you need to fill things out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got your third line. Or
so
your
that's a
fourth
pretty
line.
solid third line.
Absolutely. Seems like a lot of things clicked in the right direction. I mean, it's still, like I said, little steps at a time. It's still a work in progress. But after the other night's game, the Wells Fargo Center game, not the one at Sunrise, not the 7-1 game, it's starting to come together slowly but surely.
Yeah.
And I feel like that this team tonight, coming up with this game, nationally televised game at the Wells Fargo Center, hosting the defending Stanley Cup champions, I think they're going to come out and put out another solid effort just like they did the other night.
I think they'll be fired up tonight. On Monday night, it was the first home opener win in, 3 years?
Yeah.
First time they've shut out a team on the home opener since way back in 2003 when they shut out the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah, that was nice to see. It certainly was. So hopefully we can replicate a little bit more of that, but we can't say that word now before the game starts. We can't say the S word. Reddit Flyers, they'll burn you at the stake for it. You can't say it. You cannot say the word.
Not saying it.
But it would be nice to see again tonight.
Show me Douglas, baby, show me.
Well, this sucks!
I agree. No matter how many times I hear it, I have the same reaction.
Today's podcast brought to you by Tiesto. Tiesto, check out his new album, What the Hell Is This Shit? In stores now.
Show me Douglas, baby, show me deepest. Oh, won't you stay for a while?
Please stop.
You suck!
All right, time for some news here. It looks like Neuwirth is going to get the start again tonight. Mason was actually at practice earlier today.
Yes.
Good
to see
so
him
he
back
practiced just to keep in game shape. But, Neuwirth is going to go again tonight. Also, no Umberger tonight, still out with the upper body injury.
And he still has more points than Sidney Crosby.
Gotta love that.
And Phil.
What's their record, by the way?
0-3.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
I knew that they weren't going to beat the Habs last night. I knew it. I knew they weren't going to. That team's too good. And in terms of talent, comparing against the two of them, the amount of butthurt from Penguins fans, already jumping down Johnson's throat 3 games in. I'm like, I remember those days.
It's fun to watch.
It is. It really is. So hopefully they just keep failing like that. Actually, every team in the Metro lost last night.
So that's good.
Caps lost. Yep. Penguins lost.
So all good news all around.
It's a cause for celebration. Let's hear some music.
Oh, no.
I like hockey because this song's so awesome.
You suck!
One last piece of news here. Did you see Danny Briere has an unofficial position with the Philadelphia Flyers.
I'm happy about that. Who cannot be happy about that?
Is he like Paul Holmgren's intern? Is he getting paid for this? It's an unofficial position.
I mean, in some ways, he's still kind of getting paid.
That's true. I forgot about the buyout.
Yeah.
So he says he'll be learning the ropes from Paul Holmgren, and I think it'll be fun. So I don't even know what Paul Holmgren's job is at this point.
Either way, it doesn't matter because, I mean, Briere's back with the organization, and, he's He's working for us again, and I couldn't be more happy about that. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at Philly Hockey Guy. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes and SoundCloud. And, of course, check us out on our main sounding board with all our friends and neighbors on Reddit Flyers. We are going to be announcing our winner for the contest, our first official contest where you can win that Eric Lindros figure probably early next week. We're going to wrap things up this week. If you haven't entered yet...
Still time.
Yeah. Seriously, you can email it to us, phillyhockeyguys@gmail.com, submit on Twitter, Facebook, or on Reddit, your Flyers collection, big or small. We just want to see it. Share it with us. And if we pick yours to be the winner, you're going to win a prize pack from us, including that starting lineup Eric Lindros figure from 1996. Still mint in the box, and it's awesome.
And once again, I'm allowed to enter this contest, right?
No, you're not allowed to enter. I mean,
I sent you my picks.
Well, like before I said, you can submit the pictures just for fun, but you're ineligible to win the prize.
That sucks.
Sorry. I'm not going to take away prizes for people that, actually listen to the show.
I listen to the show.
Speaking of which, shout out to some of our friends on Reddit Flyers, you Bat Rastard and Huge88, who received their envelopes from the Philly Hockey Guys podcast this week and got their trading cards and stickers.
Hey, let's get back into some hockey here and look at some of the prospects and how they're doing so far this season.
Oh, my God. Yes, absolutely. How great are they doing? Because there is some real positive stuff coming out of that.
Let's start off with Travis Sanheim, of course, defenseman for the Calgary Hitmen. He had a goal and 5 assists in 2 games for Calgary last week. He's played a hand in 12 of the team's 22 goals this season through 7 games.
Wow.
8 of his 9 assists have been the primary helper. So it's not like he's getting that cheap second assist.
Wow. That's so good to hear.
Pretty good. And I'll continue on with some more good news.
Okay.
Provorov, of course, the first pick this year in this year's draft, playing for the Wheat Kings. He's got a goal and 6 assists and is a +7 rating in 3 games.
Wow.
He's only 1 point behind Sanheim for the WHL points lead among defensemen. How good is this team going to look in a couple years?
Oh, God. I just got lost in thought.
Yep.
Wow.
Dynasty.
Stop saying the word. I don't want to hear it. It's too soon to say that.
And we'll wrap up our look at the prospects. Konechny, the other first-round pick this year.
Absolutely.
5 assists in 3 games this weekend.
Woof. Man.
So,
and for such a little guy.
Yep.
It's awesome. I think it's fantastic. That is some good stuff. Seeing those 3 bits of news on top of the Flyers getting their first win of the season at home the other night, Gudas looking great on defense, just, laying into people.
He's another one that brought a spark. Talked about Gagne earlier, but watching Gudas out there, I think Luke Shen may have a problem cracking the lineup anytime soon.
One thing at a time. Giroux looked great on the PK. We've got a brand new awesome goal song. It totally makes up for that, 7-1 loss the other day. The last 24 to 48 hours have been pretty good.
Did they change the goal song since we started this show?
No, it's still the same one. It's by Tiesno.
Tostitos and salsa?
Tisto? Batista? I like it. It's starting to grow on me.
Oh.
Don't worry, you can tell me that you like it. I won't tell anyone. It'll be our secret.
Show me Douglas, baby, show me deep.
Wait a minute, what? It sounds like she says, "Show me Douglas, baby." Listen, ready?
Okay.
Show me Douglas, baby, show me.
It does.
Who's Douglas, baby?
I think Douglas Baby is the secret. No? You know what? I can't listen to this goal song anymore. Can we play some of ours?
It's the season, so you're going to have to get used to it. It's going to be played a lot. Apparently, there's already a change.org petition going around to change the goal song.
So this is our perfect opportunity to maybe reintroduce some of our choices.
Like what?
Play some of the ones that we played back in episode 4. Now, see, I like this one. This is one where the crowd can go nuts, yell along with. Who was this one?
That's Temperance Movement. Take It Back. I mean, it's good. It's rocking. I can see the place rocking, but it's not as good as...
Oh, would you please stop playing this?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. And we wrap up the show every week with...
with Matt_Miko's goal song, J'adore Hardcore by Scooter. Scooter. What's your name? Scooter.
Better than Tostitos.
Better better than Fiesto.
And this one, I love this. This is why we wrap up the show.
Now, the Flyers can't use that one. That's the official Philly Hockey Guys podcast outro theme song.
We can lend it to them.
Yeah, maybe.
I put a couple ones that we didn't get to in episode 4.
Yeah, that we never got to. Well, one is just ludicrous and like weird, but you know what? Now that I'm looking back on it, hindsight 2020, I'd still take this song over the current Fiesto.
Talking about hoo-ha?
Talking about hoo-ha. Actually, interestingly enough, people on Reddit Flyers, I can't remember off the top of my head who it was talking about it, but they're talking about how they like the Eurovision Song Contest, where countries have their own song and they compete on the international stage, making the best song for Europe. Well, there was a song came out in the 70s about Genghis Khan. That was in the Eurovision contest.
It's pretty catchy.
It is a catchy song.
Let's hear that one.
Genghis Khan, the goal song from Eurovision? Okay.
This would be fun.
Here goes my favorite part.
I think that would be great. It's better than Secrets.
Yes, if you never checked out the Genghis Khan song, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we also have another goal song. This one, I think, is very special because of our head coach, Hackstole Jim Duggan, as we all know, as we called him since episode 1 of the podcast. This is the Dave Hackstole goal song. Oh, yeah.
The whole crowd yelling along?
Yeah!
That would be great.
So that's a good one. The Hackstole Jim Duggan goal song. I would go with that, but it all depends on, who approves of it. And if I had asked Dave Hackstole what he thought of the Hackstole Jim Duggan goal song, Hack, what'd you think of it?
Real disappointed.
God damn it.
Come on, Hack.
He hates everything.
All right, before
Christ.
Before we wrap up this show, let's do a little preview of tonight's game.
Tonight is a very special night on Broad Street, as we all know. 8 o'clock tonight, they're going to be having the retirement ceremony. I guess it's kind of a joint thing with the Blackhawks and the Flyers, more obviously the Flyers, for Kimmo Timonen. Of course, he is our Finnish god of defense, and, he left us for a while and got himself a Stanley Cup ring. And, I don't think there's going to be a bitter soul in the house tonight. I don't think there's going to be any single person in that arena that's going to be like, ugh.
No, not at all. Everybody was ecstatic when he won the cup.
Yeah, I still am. I'm still, excited. Of course, everyone wishes he could have done it in our colors, like in 2010. But, the fact that how much of his heart and soul and his life, his career, that he's put into the game of hockey, you have to respect the guy. And I think tonight is going to be a tremendous showing.
Yep, the honor tonight very much well-deserved.
I'm really excited for it. In some ways, I'm kind of even more excited about it than the actual game itself. There's a few things that take away from tonight's game. One, we have to see Pierre again.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Regis P. McGuire.
Oh.
He might be a little bit butthurt, though, because the Penguins aren't doing too well. So he might be a bit somber.
That's true. That would be good news for everybody watching at home.
Yeah.
Tonight they're also going to debut the innovative aerial camera system known as Skycam.
Ooh.
And
Skycam.
Yeah, I guess they tested it out at one of the preseason games.
Yes.
And I was watching some of the highlights on Flyers.com earlier. It's a really cool shot.
It's a mix, really. I think it's just a split right down the middle. A lot of people like it. A lot of people hate it.
See, I kind of like it, and I think Jim Jackson actually said during the game, it's kind of like watching a video game.
I am excited to see how this plays out in an actual regular season game.
As long as they don't overdo it.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it in the preseason.
No, I liked it.
Yeah, no, so. I thought it was it was an interesting way to do it. Gave you more of an eye on the action, but you can't overdo it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
you don't want to.
I think it'll be especially useful on replays.
Absolutely, I'll agree with you there.
All right, you ready to do some predictions for tonight's game?
No.
No?
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Usually I go first on these predictions. You go first.
Okay. The Flyers are going to come out. They're going to have a good showing. They're going to win a game for Kimmo Timonen on his retirement night. Flyers win tonight.
Score?
3-2.
And who's the star of the game?
Star of the game tonight, I'm going to keep riding the hot hand. I'm going to say Braden Shen is going to score another goal.
Wow.
Braden Shen's going to score a goal tonight. Let's go with Sam Gagner and Jake Voracek. He's due.
Yeah, he's got to pick it up. He has no points on the season yet.
Well, neither does Crosby, so.
Well, I don't care about Crosby. I care about Voracek.
Neuwirth is going to have another great game. Yeah, I'm going to say 3-2. Flyers win.
All right. I'm actually going to go the other way. I'm going to go with the champs. They haven't played since Saturday, so I think it'll be...
suck.
All jokes aside, I'd like to hear your actual reasoning behind this.
Neuwirth played great the other night. You're asking him now to do it 2 nights in a row. That's kind of tough. And you're playing the Stanley Cup champs, so this is going to be a tough game. I think it's low scoring. 2-1, I'm going to go Blackhawks.
Are you out of your mind?
Maybe a little bit. And I think it's because you played that damn song so many times during the show.
You know what? I got to go back to something that we talked about real briefly on the last episode. I did a little bit of research about Mr. Snyder.
Oh, yeah.
Monday's game was the first ever home opener since 1967 he's ever missed. We were like, it's got to be a low number. We're thinking maybe like 3. It was the first one.
First time ever. Wow.
Ever since starting the team in 1967. Is that amazing or what?
And they won, so maybe Ed needs to stay away.
They did win. 1-0 against who?
The Penguins.
That's right. 1-0. And that's how it all started. No, but I'm expecting an exciting game tonight. I'm expecting a fast game. I'd really like to see Sean Couturier shove Jonathan Toews again. That's another thing. Should be a very interesting night for Jonathan Toews playing against his old college coach. That's going to be a great storyline to follow.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, for tonight's game.
Yep.
That's going to be a hell of a storyline. Hackstall's like, so, you want to come play here in Philadelphia? He's like, no, I'm actually pretty happy. And he's like,
real disappointed.
All right, you want to wrap this one up?
Yeah, and for the people that entered our real quick impromptu contest the other night, we said if the Flyers won a game, we would have a little opening for a prize window. So we gave away some stickers and trading cards. They're going to be mailed out to those winners soon, but more opportunities are certainly coming.
All right, so for Andy Robb.
The hell was that?
I'm Ken Prell. We are the Philly Hockey Guys. Enjoy the game tonight, and we'll talk to you.
We'll probably have a show out before the weekend starts.
All right.
We'll either do a show tomorrow or on Friday. It'll be there at some point to the 10 of you that want to listen to that. But seriously, in all seriousness, thank you so much for checking out the show. We love the Flyers. You do too, so we just want to keep this on going.
All right, let's go Flyers. Beat the Hawks tonight.
Play us out.
Oh, no. Our song.
I didn't mean, I'm sorry. Okay, that's better. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like the Philly Hockey Guys podcast page on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Philly Hockey Guy and subscribe on iTunes, TuneIn, and SoundCloud.